Danny Vegas time, Danny Vegas world. We are in the third week of the month. You know what that means? That means Danny Vegas is a little solo. It's a rare thing that Danny Vegas is by myself. You know, I just can't be alone. So they say. Anyway, third week of the month. Hashtag Andine Rose. Hashtag Nicole Taylor Sharp. Hashtag all the hashtags. They're taking the week off, so I get to keep the $1 million all to myself. Because I do $1 million a show here on the Danny Vegas Live Show. So anyway, what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do our segment 1, which we do shout outs, we do event promotion, etc., etc. And then in segment 2, are you ready for this, ladies? I'm going to give a little relationship advice, Joe Gamble. Joe's laughing. I'm going to give some relationship advice from the outside looking in, from a guy who has haven't had a date since the last century. Okay? Last date I went on, I married her, and that was the end of that. So I'm going to give it from the outside looking in, from a guy that kind of just observes, kind of just watches, just shake my head, just like, why'd you do that? We're going to talk about that. And then in segment 3 and 4, we are going to do the best of Business Titan segments. We're going to rerun a couple Business Titan segments and give some people some extra promotion. So we're going to do that. So it's kind of a relaxing week. Because next week, you know, we have Alexis Brown from Alexis Brown Law Firm, and she is the champion of justice. And we'll be having her next week on her regularly scheduled last segment, last week, last day, whatever you want to call it. We're always excited to have Alexis Brown in. So she'll be in next week. So remember that if you're into law, you need a lawyer, you need anything, you need someone to talk to, go to Alexis Brown Law on Facebook, get her information, and you will be happy you did. Okay, as you know, we make $1 million a show. As you know, it's segment 1. So let's get into a little bit. October 15th. Put it in your calendar. We have Fall Into Beauty. Hashtag Lady in Red. Hashtag One Lucky Gal. Andine Rose and her friends over at the salon. I can't remember the name. The beauty salon. We'll get it for you. Don't worry. The Hair Lounge, that's it, the Hair Lounge. Her friends over there at the Hair Lounge, right off of Rainbow and 215, they're having a big event October 15th. It's going to be packed. It's going to be great. Go to Facebook, and you shall find all the information. We'll be talking about it with Andine early next month when she comes on, but we're going to be promoting it from this point on till October 15th. Can you believe fall is here? Let me tell you all the folks that watch this worldwide. This week, the heat is broken, okay? If you know anybody that lives in Las Vegas, the 4 months between the end of May and the beginning of September, it's like living in an oven 24 hours a day. But when that heat breaks, my goodness, we just love it. So anyway, October 15th, Fall Into Beauty. Great event. You know Andine Rose of Ad Hair and Makeup. It's all about the glamour, the beauty, the great stuff that's tied into charities. You can nominate a charity. It's a great thing. You need to go check it out. Fall Into Beauty, October 15th. You can find it on Facebook. Get all the information you need. We'll have Andine Rose coming in here to talk about it. It's going to be great. Okay. Another thing I wanted to talk about. I want to say thank you. I got 2 things I want to do. I got to do a surprise shout out, and I'm going to talk about the entity at the same time. Surprise shout out to Dave Linden of the Largest Mixer. Man, love it, love it, love it. I went to the Largest Mixer on Tuesday. Great crowd, great vibe. Lots of people I've never met before. Some people that I have met before. That is just great. I had a great time. I guess cat's out of the bag. Dave Linden has sold the world largest mixer to another great guy, which I'm sure we'll have on the show. But we got to give a shout out to Dave Linden for nearly 20 years of producing world-class, top-of-mind events for the business community. I can honestly say you're left on top, partner. You're left at the top of your game. Really excited to see what you're going to get into next. But I will tell you, thoroughly enjoyed the ride of the largest mixer as long as I've been going to them. So, great thing. So, surprise shout out, Dave Linden. You are a credit to this community. You're a credit to the business community, and we salute you. All right. I did go to the largest mixer. That was on Tuesday over at Texas Station. My friend Patrick over there runs that whole entity over there. Great event. Great businesses. Cars were there. Everything was just there that you wanted. It was a great time. I highly suggest, they're only once a year here in Las Vegas, but I highly suggest the next one, you got to go. You lose money if you don't go. You especially a small business, to build a distribution, and I'm all about distribution, to build that distribution, to become the first of mind, to, as hashtag Sharp Tank says, to build that sphere of influence, you have to go out, kiss the babies, and shake the hands. You have to build the relationships. You have to build the friendships. And if you don't do that, you don't have a mass marketing budget, you have to do that. Now, I've given segments before about distribution of a message and what to do, how to do. I don't like to tell people how to do things. I just say, just watch what I'm doing. But it is a science. We know that. So I want you to think about that as you move forward. Because one thing I wanted to talk about going in, now we're almost into October. And I'll be pushing this throughout the rest of the year. Okay. 2018, the first quarter, January, February, March, where you're all excited, you're all amped up, you're all fired up, you're all like, oh yeah, this is the year for me, man. I'm going to be kicking some ass this year. This is the year for sure. Well, for that to happen, you need to start now. Whatever you're planning on doing, you got to start now. Because marketing is like the black hole of business. Don't happen overnight. You got to gain momentum. You got to create the atmosphere. You got to create the vibe. You got to get the message. You got to get it sunk in, and you got to distribute it. Marketing campaigns don't last a week. Marketing campaigns don't last a month. Marketing campaigns are ongoing all the time. Now, you can shift them, shift the focus, go to a different demographic. But what you have to do in starting in the first quarter of January, you have to start right now. And so we're going to be talking a lot about that because I have to do the same thing. Business Gala number 8 is in January. It is literally 4 months away now. I got to get my ass going. I got to get it fired up because what's going to happen is it sneaks up on you and you are in trouble. Now, one more thing I want to talk about. I only got 31 seconds. Wow, fast. Las Vegas Woman, November 15th. We all know that the launch parties are great. We all know they're huge. We all know that you want to be a part of them. You know that. I know that. November 15th at the Silverton, at the Vale. Put it in your calendar. You have to go. It is the big quarterly event of the year. You've got to go. It's going to be, I believe, the winter issue. Maybe it's the spring. I can't keep track. But anyway, it's going to be great. So, okay. Joe Gamble, that's it for this segment. We'll be back for segment 2. Ladies, let's get into some relationships. I think you're going to need to hear this. I'm out.